on this episode of Potages.
This is brutal.
What's a Goomon?
That was actually amazing.
Can I set this on fire?
Oh god, what's happening?
I need your password. You can use mine to get on the internet.
Potages!
Welcome to Potages, episode 009, the Podigible.
Recorded January 31st, 2016.
Potages is a critically nostalgic analytical tour through the Digimon marketing machine. I'm the best bench warmer, Andrew Softman, and I'm joined by wide receiver Ashley McDonald.
Pass it to me.
And quarterback Jeffrey Ruberg.
Yo, we started off slow, but then when we picked it up, then we got the ball, we passed it back and forth, we ran, we hit it in the thing, we threw it in the basket, home run. It was great.
Stop.
And lastly, top tight end Asher Softman.
Dun hut! That's what the quarterback says, right?
Please, let's never do this again. All right. Well, that was the thing that happened.
This is my opus magna, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Opus Magnum. Okay, so if you haven't guessed yet, from the fact that when we're releasing this bonus episode, this is the first ever annual, maybe, Podigible, where we are going to be...
There's only two.
I guess we'll just keep repeating them.
Oh, God. Let's not.
We are going to be watching the 2001 Digibowl, which, if you aren't aware, was... I don't even know when it aired, but it was a thing Fox did.
It aired 15 years ago.
Yes, it aired 15 years ago, but I'm not sure if it was... Anyway, it's Terry Bradshaw of NFL commentary fame.
I mean, he used to be a player. That is how this normally works.
He used to be a player, and so if you don't know what football is, it's American. Yeah, we're not talking about soccer. We're talking about football, and yeah,
American football.
Yes, American football. That's what they call it. And we are releasing the episode. If you're not from the U.S., you might not understand the context, but we're releasing the episode the weekend of the Super Bowl, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know how well known American football is outside of the U.S.
There's a manga about it, so it's fine.
I'm pretty sure it is well known because of the commercials.
I thought about that. But yeah, so there was this tie-in that Fox did in 2001 with Terry Bradshaw announcing basically a marathon of Digimon episodes, and it was called the Digibowl, and it is ridiculous, and I don't think you need more context to that because we're actually going to listen to all of it. We're going to watch it, and you're going to hear it through the podcast. So I think that'll explain everything there is to explain. I think any more setup?
No.
We are all huge football fans. I'm wearing one of those giant thumbs things just in my...
Who's in the Super Bowl, Jeffrey? Exactly.
The Patriots and the Panthers.
No. That is wrong.
Are there Panthers?
You got one of them right, actually.
Are there Panthers?
The Panthers are Florida's hockey team, Jeff.
No. The Carolina Panthers is the football team.
Wait, are they actually in it?
Yeah, they actually are in the Super Bowl.
Sure, you're salty.
I had the conversation last night. Apparently, they are a team that exists.
Huh.
No, see, I knew the Panthers were in it, and I just assumed Patriots were the other team.
No,
No,
Denver.
the Patriots are in it,
Them.
right?
No,
Yeah.
Denver is in it.
Wait, Denver Boulders.
No.
Denver Mountains.
No.
Denver.
Denver Burgermons.
You're not going to get it on the track that you're on.
Whoa, the Panthers are actually in it. I've never heard of them before.
I'm not kidding.
Denver Broncos.
Yes, Denver Broncos. Woo, way to look it up on the Googles.
So I remember, like, in middle school, I at one point, like, tried to assimilate and be interested in football.
Mm-hmm.
It failed.
Yes, it failed.
Just failed miserably. Why did you even try?
Because I don't know. I mean, like, there was like a nerdy aspect to sports fandom that I was like, oh, maybe I can hook into that. But like, it just requires so much dedication and so much knowledge. Anyway, it was Patriots versus Panthers that year. So that's why I'm like, I'm definitely sure Panthers are a real
back
thing.
in like 2002 or something.
Yeah. Oh, no. It must have been like 2003 because 2002 would have been the second annual Digibowl.
Okay.
And But
somewhere around there.
But mostly, what I remember watching Super Bowl was like watching Super Bowl and like during commercials, flipping to play Legend of Dragoon, and then getting more interested in Legend of Dragoon and like missing parts of Super Bowl. Yeah. Now let's get this Digibowl. Hey, Andrew, can you? Well, I mean, I guess Terry Bradshaw's going to announce it. So okay, so
What am I doing?
no, nothing. It's okay. I was like, should we announce the opening? But like the thing's going to announce it for us. So okay, let's go.
Welcome to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Look at me. I get to host the first Digibowl. The first. Super Bowls, they come and go. But the Digibowl, now that's exciting stuff. But can't do it alone, so luckily I have two authentic Digi-Destins, Izzy and Kari, helping me.
Okay, pausing here. And oh my God.
Authentic
Of all the people he could have chosen too, like why the two that canonically like don't do sports?
That's
Was it Kari and...
Yeah, it's Kari and Izzy. But yeah, there's so many other characters. I mean, like, imagine like Ty and Sora. I guess they went someone from 0 2, as we'll see. But like, it could be Ty versus Davis or something. That would be, maybe they wanted the female audience too by showing Kari or something.
Well, then they can do Ty and Sora.
Yeah.
But no, but they wanted someone from 0 2, I think.
Oh.
I'm guessing.
Why is he?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
So why didn't they do like Sora and Davis?
Yeah. I don't know. But I think that's the least of our concerns at this point.
I think it's literally just because that was the only voice actress they could get because she's also in the 2002 version.
That might be true.
But wait,
Yeah.
they could get Terry Bradshaw to do this, but they can't get the random voice actors on Digimon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like whoever was in the studio at the time when they could get Terry Bradshaw, though. But
goodness.
oh boy, like I get to host the first Digibowl. He's
I'm
like,
so lucky.
his excitement is so fake, but it's like,
It's so endearing at the same time.
oh. I forgot that you guys can see me whenever I like get distracted and open other
Yeah,
tabs.
stop yours. Now we know what you're doing.
Wait, what if we just say Terry Bradmon?
What if he was Terriermon Bradshaw?
Oh,
I feel like it's tarnishing Terriermon's name to have it attached to Terry Bradshaw.
That's not nice. He's a good person, probably. I don't know anything about him.
Why are we doing this
yeah,
again?
you keep slandering Terry Bradshaw with like no context for him as a person.
I don't know much
Yeah.
about him as a person, but he's just, I don't, let's just keep going, because, okay, so they're going to be, most of these breaks are going to be a lot cleaner than this, but there's like, this first segment's like longer than the rest, and so I cut it in half.
First, let's check in with my sideline correspondent, Kari. Maybe she can tell us what in the heck a Digibowl is.
Thanks, Terry. The Digibowl is a game of digital football where the first season's Digimon battle the second season's Digimon. The first season's team are called the Crimson Quake, and the second season are called the Yellow Mash.
Thanks, Kari. Now let's go to our resident computer expert, Izzy, for an explanation of the scoring and the rules.
Oh, hi, Terry. Each team will score 1 point for a completed attack call hit.
Blue Blaster!
A team can also score 6 points for saving the world, but could lose 4 wimp out points for things like crime. What? The team with the most points at the end wins.
Well done, Izzy.
Hey.
Well, it's time for the kickoff, so let's get to the action and make sure you watch for me after each episode for scores and analysis.
Don't go anywhere. The first quarter of the first Digibowl on Fox Kids is starting right now.
All right, first of all, football people cry. When they lose, they just cry.
Yeah.
But they lose,
anything-
they lose points for wimp out. They lose wimp out points, obviously.
No.
I think I've been injured. Can I sit out the rest of this game?
It hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, what? You're the ultimate bench warmer.
Oh, I really like when he's like, explain me what the heck a Digibowl. I was going to say what the heck a Digimon is, but it didn't go that far.
Yeah.
But that's probably what I was
in
thinking.
the heck is a Digibowl?
Honestly, like I'm right there with him.
I mean, it's like he's so his it's like such kind of like bad acting, except for the part where he's like explaining what the heck a Digibowl is. He seems earnestly really confused about it.
What is he doing here? How did he come
Explain to
this?
me why I am here in the recording booth.
Also, what
on
were
the side,
their
right?
names? What?
Oh, it's-
Yellow?
They
I
were
think-
the Crimson.
Crimson Quakes and the Yellow Mash. Like
Yeah.
what? What?
I don't understand.
Why even those those colors aren't like those colors are kind of
Yeah.
random, but at least they're like kind of arbitrary. But like yellow mash, like mashed potatoes.
And why was the Digivice the Kens?
Eh.
I guess it's like a different. Yeah, I guess it's like the yellow and black looks nice or whatever. But
Hey, what were
oof.
teams that year?
Oh, maybe it's a reference to that.
2001.
Yeah, it was the Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Giants.
No, that's not at all their colors.
There's yellow and black on the Ravens, though.
Yeah, but their main colors are purple, and the New York Giants
Okay,
are
I don't want any real football talk in this. Ashley, stop
blue
getting.
and red and white.
It's not Digibowl. You're not talking Digibowl stuff. Okay. So, any other
right.
comments, or should we dive into the next segment?
Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, I was surprised looking back on this how it's. I guess we'll see once we actually at the next segment. But like they actually set out like specific rules and then actually judge the episodes by those rules. Like I was expecting them to just be like, this episode gets 3 points, this episode gets 20 for like no reason or whatever. But like they actually set up like rigid rules and then judge them by the contents of the episode, which was bizarre.
So this is rigged from the beginning.
It's all rigged. They picked these episodes and were like, well, there's clearly going to be a winner.
I think what they do
Yeah.
actually is I think they pick like I remember the first segment is the first episode of each season, and I think they might like do similar points throughout the season. You know, like episode 1, episode 13.
Yeah, but like even just thinking of like the what they chose to grade them on, I'm just like, I think there's a clear winner here, but we'll see.
oh,
I don't
Digiball
know.
Gate. It's Digiball Gate.
Who do you think is going to win, Asher?
they
I'm not
inflated
saying
the
anything.
Digi football.
I've been wrong about enough things already in the 10 minutes we've started.
About the
So,
sports.
yeah.
We need
If this
to
was baseball, I'd be less wrong, but only slightly.
fight the corruption in the Digiball.
It's about ethics in sports journalism.
Yes, exactly.
In Digisports.
Okay, ready? Go.
So ready. I've never been more ready in my life.
Welcome back to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Exciting stuff. Those little Crimson Quakes sure can fight. Enough to build a 20-point lead. Let's go to Kari and see how they scored.
Thanks, Terry. The Crimson Quake scored early and
Let's go to the
often.
first episode.
They blasted Kawagamon repeatedly with their bubble blow attacks while still at their in-training level. And when they finally Digivolved, they really let him have it. Agumon led the way with 3 hits.
Nice job, Kari. The Crimson Quake are certainly looking strong. Now, during each break, I'll name my MVD, most valuable Digimon. And the first one goes to Agumon. Love that pepper bread, baby. All right, the Yellow Masher taking the field, so let's get down to the action.
Don't go away. The Digibowl on Fox Kids continues right now.
Guys, don't go away. This is so riveting.
All is a treasure.
My MVD. Oh.
What's a Gumon? Why was I not informed of its existence?
He definitely has one. He has a Gumon.
Hey, Gumon.
Oh, I think we need to declare our MVP at the end of this episode. Or no, our MVH, most valuable human.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, why aren't they doing that?
Because the humans aren't valuable, obviously.
I meant just Terry Bradshaw was the only candidate.
No, but why aren't they doing that in the actual show?
Okay, because obviously like Digimon are like the name of the title of the show.
This is some BS right here.
Wow, are you
I
saying
don't
it's
know.
racist?
We're always by it. No, we're always talking about the humans rather than the Digimon. So this is fair.
Yeah, they're balancing against it. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Okay, diving back in. Getting back down to the action, as you said.
Welcome back to the Digibowl
I like how they're pretending
on
that
Fox Kids
James
with your
is gonna
host,
catch that
Terry
football.
Bradshaw.
Well, the first quarter's already over, and I barely had time to learn these little buggers' names. So let's go to Izzy for a scoring summary.
According to my
buggers.
calculations, Vmon
Beamon Armor Digivolve 2!
Flame Dramon.
was the only member of the Yellow Mash to score an attack call hit. Garumon and Patamon idly stood by,
Fire Rocket.
as Vmon took on Monochromon by himself. That makes the official score 20
Wow.
to 4.
Thanks, Izzy. Well, considering V-Mon was the only Mon playing, he gets my vote for MVD. He was on fire out there, literally on fire.
This is brutal.
Hopefully, the Yellow Mash can get their act in gear for the second quarter. Now, let's get back to the action. See you soon.
No, that was amazing. That was actually amazing.
Can I set this on fire? Can I just
No.
burn this?
When there's nothing left to burn, you have to set yourself on fire.
I love how honest he is about how much he does not care about it.
Did he have to watch the episodes?
Oh, I'm sure not.
Yeah, I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think he's even, they just gave him things to say.
Yeah.
Teleprompter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know what will be funny is if we admit how much he did not actually watch anything and has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like at least some things I just learned his critics' names. Seems like a weird thing to script him, unless they are just going for that humor of him making fun of himself as a written thing.
I think he might have said that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a sports announcer, right?
Yeah. And I imagine there's that whole profession is improv, so I imagine he would be.
I mean, they definitely have halftime analysis that it's supposed to be there are 5 people who debate who is doing better
Ashley.
and who will win. And
Ashley, stop trying to bring real football talk into this. It's the Digibowl. It's
Your
the
impression
Digibowl.
of Terry Bradshaw, Terry Bradshaw.
Stop calling him that. What else is there to say about this? What was the line Gatomon and I forget who else just stood idly by?
The pictures that they picked for that, so on point. So good.
And
They
yeah.
just stood idly by. Fools.
Yeah. Okay. So now on to the second quarter, I guess.
Yeah, man.
How many quarters are there?
4.
How many halves?
We all
Welcome
sing along.
back to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
That Mega My Otismon is meaner than John Randall. A little bigger, too. Let's
Mega
get
My
the scoring
Otismon?
update from Kari.
Well, Terry, the Crimson Quake are looking good. They defeated Mega Myotismon with 11 hits.
We did it, Ty! We did it! Yay!
And scored an extra 6 points by saving the world from his wrath. That puts them up 37 to 4.
Wow.
A huge lead. Thanks, Kari. All right, my MVD goes to Gaboomon. He
Heck
proved to
yeah.
be the difference maker.
Gaboomon.
Anyone with a horn is okay in my book. The Yellow Mash are taking the field, so let's go see if they can get back in this game. And remember to check me out afterwards for the Los Luchadores halftime show.
Don't go away.
What?
The Digibowl continues right
Oh
now.
my god.
Los Luchadores did show?
Yeah, was that a show? Was that the?
Oh god, no.
Don't look it up.
No,
Don't
no,
look it up.
no.
Oh no.
The second one.
Oh god.
There's a reason why it got canceled.
So I was hoping it was the what was the other show that was about? It was it was an anime show.
It was with Ricochet was
Yeah.
the main character.
Mucha Lucha.
Mucha Lucha. That one I have really fond memories of.
No, but Los Luchadores
That's
was
different.
canceled after a few episodes.
It was bad.
We'll just pretend this was the halftime entertainment.
So ridiculous. Okay, I had enough.
Yes. Thank you.
I guess they couldn't. They wanted to make a halftime show. They split it in half or something in the middle. Oh boy. And I can't
Terry
remember.
Bradshaw was my whole halftime show.
Oh my, Mega My Otismon. I can understand
Even
the
Kari
lines.
sanctioned it. It is real.
It's canon.
Oh my god, I just realized that we have a good idea of when this was.
Well, wasn't it probably the week before the Super Bowl or the week of the Super Bowl or something?
I
Yeah.
think it was the day before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because apparently Los Luchadores aired on February 1st. That was the first episode.
Oh, so probably this is the premiere or whatever.
I'm not surprised that they would try to shove a premiere into something that they would assume more people would tune into.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like when we watch them, I so many things to comment on, and I forget them because I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed by Terry Bradshaw. Do you guys actually remember this, watching this on TV or anything?
Sort of. What?
Because I don't at all.
I remember watching this.
I think I had vague memories, but like I definitely don't remember being hyped. Like there were lots of Digimon marathons that I like remember being hyped up for the marathon or whatever.
I mean, I think I remember watching this and just being like, this is kind of weird because they're picking random episodes, so it doesn't like flow logically as a story.
Yeah, wait. So they skipped from episode 1 of season 1 to like the end of the Myotismon arc. So I'm wondering where they're going to pick for season 2. Like, are they going to skip that far ahead? And like they have presumably 4 episodes from each. So,
I have a feeling it's the middle of like. Might have been the finale.
Chimeramon, maybe.
Yeah, I think defeating Chimeramon, even though it's not like synced up episode number.
It's either Chimeramon or Okuamon.
Let's get back down to the action.
Welcome to the Los Luchadores Digibowl halftime show with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
The Yellow Mash are closing the gap, scoring 9 points in the second quarter. They finally look like they're coming together as a team. Now, let's go down to the field where Matt and his band, the Young Wolves, are performing at the halftime show. And keep watching for a message from our sponsor, Los Luchadores.
What's happening?
Oh my god, this is the best halftime show ever. I turn around and see what's behind me. I turn back around.
Look at us, back so soon. Well, my second quarter MVD goes to Patamon and Garamon.
What was the
Just like
episode?
Chris Carter and Randy Moss, they are unstoppable.
It was... Okay.
In the second half, the Yellow
So it
Mash
was the
need
Metal
to keep
Greymon,
playing
one
strong
of the
team
Metal Greymon
Digiball, and the Crimson Quake need to make sure not to get too overconfident. So let's get back to the action.
This is totally unfair. They're choosing episodes of the
Whoa,
first season
it
where...
went away.
Is it back?
No.
No.
Oh, I accidentally full screened it. Yeah, they're choosing episodes in the first season that are like all the team working together, and then from the second season where like that, like they're not choosing those episodes from the second season. There's clearly some bias here.
I mean, they're not like, they haven't aired all the second season episodes by this point, right?
No, it would have been at least.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It would have been.
Would have been pretty early in the season.
No, it's 2001. Season 3 starts in the fall.
Right. So it's only like January.
It's only like halfway.
No, it's not even halfway. It's like they started in like September. They only September, October, November. So okay, it's like 4 months, 5 months of stuff. I guess that's like a significant amount.
5 months of stuff once a week.
Yeah, that would be a significant amount. But I'm like, if it didn't end until June, then like, so I mean, so this was, it was the beginning of February.
It aired February 1st. Yeah.
They only would have aired up to episode 25 at that point. February 3rd. Apparently it was a marathon of like 3 episodes.
I found the date. It's January 27th.
Okay, so yeah, so 25 would have been the last one they aired before then. So
they only got halfway.
Yeah, that explains why they have crappy episodes from 0 to 2. Not that like there would have been better ones later, but just like they have a much smaller selection.
But yeah, I found a commercial for the Digibowl.
Ooh, let's watch it at the end.
Great.
Ash, you haven't said anything well.
Huh? I got bored.
How can you get bored of the Digibowl?
Yeah, Asher, what the heck?
Digibowl.
The heck's wrong with you, Asher?
I like regular
Digimon
football better than this.
Oh.
Yes, statement. Hardcore statement right here.
No,
Throw it down.
Okay, so when I start again, we all need to sing along to the Fox music.
No.
Come on. Wait, Ashley, is this like
Super Bowl music?
Is it Super Bowl or is it Fox Super Bowl?
No, it's just
There's
Fox
only
football
one
music.
Wait, it's Fox football. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Like it's not like there's different music at the Super Bowl's on a different network. And it's for all things
Doesn't one channel host a Super Bowl?
I don't think so. I think maybe there's like a contract for a couple of years, maybe.
Yeah, but one channel per year does the Super Bowl.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like in years when it's on Fox, they would use this, but they also use it for all the other.
I'm pretty sure it's always on Fox. Almost always.
It doesn't matter because.
Okay, it's not true.
About every 4 to 8 years. Yeah. Okay, so.
Never mind.
Welcome back to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
The Digitides are a-turning. For more about the Crimson Quake's collapse, let's check in with Kari.
Well, Terry, the Crimson Quake basically fell apart out there. Their only hits were against each other.
Great
Keeping the score at 37 to 13.
Oh.
I haven't seen a team fall apart that quickly since since this year's Washington Redskins.
How true, Corey. Since the Crimson Quake hit each other rather than their opponent, I'm not giving out an MVD. And furthermore, I think they should have been penalized for excessive celebration. Just look at those silly little guys dancing around. They didn't even score and they're celebrating. Let's get back to the action. The Yellow Mash are about to start the third quarter.
Okay, so just the context. I don't think you can tell from
His
audio.
little smile at the end was like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I don't think you can tell from just audio, but the episode they picked was the one where War Greymon and Metal Garurumon fight, and they have the flashback to the
past.
Yeah, Kari's possessed flashback thing, and the part where they show them celebrating is like when the in-train Digimon are like waiting for them or something, and oh boy, that was weird.
I believe Kari meant to say the Washington racists. But, I'll forgive her because that was a good smackdown.
It was a different time, Ashley. Clearly, we would not be okay
time.
with calling the Redskins in today's age.
Obviously.
But you just said it.
Yeah, you just said it, Doug.
I know I said it. Nope. I was jokingly referring to as if it were a past tense thing. If it were in the past, you would still say what they said in the past. You wouldn't be like revisionistly not refer to them by that anymore. Yes.
I ignore things I don't like from the past.
Including the Digibowl? No. Let's go to the next one.
Well, it's funny because this year's Washington racists also fell apart pretty bad. They're funny.
Ashley, I keep telling you to stop bringing real football talk into this. Okay.
Welcome back to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry Bradshaw.
Okay, folks, we got a game here. The Yellow Mash are right back in it. Let's go to Izzy to see how they did it.
Well, Terry, thanks in part to Hawkmon's ability to digivolve into Shurimon, the Yellow Mash were able to score 9 points.
Double star!
Episode. Oh, it's the Shurimon reveal episode.
Prodigious. Going into the fourth quarter, the Crimson
Why
Quake
did they
have
show him
37,
didn't
the Yellow
actually
Mash
land?
22.
Izzy, without question, my MVD is Hawkmon. It takes a bold mon to wear a belt as a headband. Deion Sanders?
That's right.
It's crunch time. Let's see if the Crimson Quake can hold off the Yellow Mash here in the fourth quarter. I'll see you afterwards with a complete
my
recap.
gosh.
Don't go away.
I love
the
how
fourth
much
quarter of the
smack
Digibowl
talking
on
there is.
Fox Kids is starting right now.
Wait, what was the joke?
He was like, it takes a bold mon to wear a belt as a headband, which I never thought of, but that is totally what is going on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So that's what Naruto is?
Amazing.
That's not a belt. This is clearly a belt. The headbands in
Yeah, this
Naruto
is
are-
like a belt that you put on your jeans.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's also like pilgrim hats have like same kind of...
And Hawkmon is
Totally a pilgrim.
part of the...
I guess actually it is like
Washington
a
racist.
mix of American folklore, kind of. It's like Native American.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Hawkmon plays for the Washington racists.
Oh
Then
boy.
then what's Armadillomon? Who does he play for? The 49ers?
Why? Because he digs.
Yes.
What part of Armadillomon am I supposed to focus on for this joke?
Yeah, that made more sense than I thought it would. But I still want to say, stop talking about real football.
Never.
Okay, so now we're entering the fourth quarter.
After the final minutes.
Welcome back to the Digibowl on Fox Kids with your host, Terry
Pretending that
Bradshaw.
these teams are neck and neck.
There's no crying in football, and there should be no crying in Digiball either.
Why?
In football, you kick things, you sound off to reporters, you wear ugly suits, but you don't cry. This might cost the
What?
Crimson Quake the game.
You don't
For
kick
more
that
about
many
this
things.
Sob fest, let's go to Kari.
The Crimson Quake had a real breakdown, Terry. They scored 9 points, but then lost
The last
4 for
episode
wimping
is
out,
all them
putting the
crying.
score at 42-22. I guess Ty and the rest of the Digidestin just didn't want to leave the digital world.
And what if there's a tie?
Good question, Terry.
Wow.
If there's a tie,
Nice
the
joke there.
fans will vote for the team they think should win at foxkids.com.
Are they, like, manufacturing
Then
the
next
tie?
Saturday
Oh, boy.
morning, the winner will be announced during the premiere of Los Luchadores.
Oh, gosh,
Thanks,
no.
Kari. Join me after this crucial episode for the final score. Can the Yellow Mash come back? Let's find out.
Oh, I see. So it was the premiere of Los Luchadores was the next week, and I guess the halftime thing was a teaser for it.
Yeah.
So I guess it did air the
That
weekend.
makes more sense.
Yeah. But why is it? Wait, are they not showing what happened after the?
Yeah, what?
I think it might just
What's
be
this?
cut into what we're seeing is what we're going to get to in a second is that the next one is like they've already started showing the credits. But I think they might still put the audio in when they had like the window to the left or whatever. It definitely seems like they manufactured a tie so that people could vote.
Mm-hmm.
Which
These people. But how much work did that take? Like you have to like you made up this whole scoring
but
system.
they were pretty. I don't think they're like. If we looked at the numbers and crunch numbers, I don't think we would find that they actually were. They took some liberties, like declaring the attacks on your own, like the episode, the flashback episode, like they declared that attacking each other didn't count as points, even though like they are landed hits. So I think there were some liberties.
Well, I guess no, that still makes sense because they're
That
on the
makes
same team. Like if you score on your own goal, then you're stupid.
Yeah, then you score for the other team.
Can you do that in football? Can you just like turn around and throw it the other way?
Sure, if you suck.
What do you mean? If you throw it backwards to your own player, it's
No,
fine.
like throw it back into your like end zone goal
Well,
thingy.
if you
just
throw
throw
it
it
into
into your end zone
and nobody catches it, then it doesn't mean anything.
through the little Y thingy.
What?
That's
No.
not how scoring in football
That's
works.
No.
That's a kickoff,
What?
isn't it? What if you kick it into the other thing? What if like you're supposed to kick into the one thing, but you turn around and kick the other way?
Jeffrey, nobody does that.
Nobody does it unless there's like this like massive conspiracy
Jeffrey,
years long.
nobody would make it from where they normally kick it from the other end.
But what if someone's been like bribed and they are
Goodness, it's
a
not gonna
traitorous
count.
player?
They're gonna be like, what the heck is this? They're gonna be like, I have no rules for this. This doesn't make sense.
What if they're spies and I want espionage
Jeffrey,
football?
okay, if you threw it backwards and nobody caught it, I'm pretty sure it would just be a dead play. But like, yeah, if somebody else on the other team catch it, like there is a way for your own people to score points for the other team, and it's that if you start the play in your own zone and they get tackled in your end zone, then it counts as 2 points for the other team.
Great football analysis here. That's what people come to for Digimon, for Podiges. That's what people come to when they listen to Podiges is football analysis. Okay, so now the last segment.
It's time for a Digibowl update.
It's a tie. I can't believe it. A tie.
Oh my God.
Yes, you can.
Scored 20 points, leaving
didn't see
this
this coming.
puppy up to you. Remember,
You
to
really
break the
didn't?
tie, go to
No.
foxkids.com
Yes. I mean, no.
and vote
I mean-
for the team you think should win. Then, next Saturday morning, the winner will be announced during
If
the
they had
premiere
judged this
of
fairly,
Fox Kids' new show,
season one
Los
would have won by a
Luchadores. I'm Terry
landslide.
Bradshaw, and for Kari and Izzy, thank you for watching and vote today.
Nothing's fair in sports, Asher.
What the crap did Izzy even do?
He
Yeah,
announced
it?
some things.
We
Wait.
announced season 2, people.
Wait, but what was the conclusion? Like what happened next week? Wait.
You're like, I need to know.
Yeah, wait, we can't end this podcast without informing our listeners what happened. Like
Why don't we just make up our own? Let's just
I
do
bet.
a vote.
I hope season 1
Let's
won
not.
because season 2 sucks.
Yeah, I mean, season 1 definitely would have had, on the basis of what they were scoring, like season 1 definitely.
but like there was probably more excitement at the time for season 2. I wonder if they got more votes.
I don't know. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything.
Trying.
So I found a commercial that seems like it's for voting.
Two teams met on the digital gridiron,
Oh, man.
and there were tears. Both teams played hard. Both teams deserved to win, but alas, the Digibowl ended in a tie. Now it's up to you to decide the winner. Go online today at foxkids.com and vote for the team you think should win. Then watch the results during the premiere of Los Luchadores. This Saturday morning, starting at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central and Pacific, only on Fox Kids.
Well, they really wanted to tie in, make people watch Los Luchadores.
Yeah.
They did.
And I'm surprised they didn't make more tie jokes.
Oh, man. Missed opportunities. It's true.
What was the conclusion of the Digibowl? Oh boy.
Can you not find it?
I can't find it. I think we might have to leave it up to our listeners and see if anyone
You can
remembers.
vote on poddigits.com.
we're not.
No, we are not voting.
We're not letting people vote. But just if you remember what happened, let us know. Because, oh boy, I can't want to leave it this way. Also, I searched for Digibowl vote conclusion and I find our own podcast. Not
Wait,
sure
why,
why.
though? Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
This has been lost to history.
Possibly not. I feel like I've recorded it.
I don't recall this at all, Andrew. I'm not sure you recorded it.
No, I have I think I have the premiere of Los Luchadores.
Why?
No, it just happened.
Oh wait, so Andrew, was that the same? Was the YouTube video you found the same as the one? This looks like it's a trailer before the Digibowl aired.
Oh wait! I found it. I found
You found the
it.
conclusion?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
By the way, we'll have links in the show notes to all these YouTube videos, but they might not. I don't know. Lots of things on YouTube like this don't last very long, but I doubt really Fox Kids is. I doubt there's any entity taking down Fox Kids commercials.
Megamyotismon, Monochromon, and an egg with a bad attitude. What? They were all courageous. They all fought hard, and they battled to a tie. But thanks to FoxKids.com and you, the tie was broken, and the winners of the Digibowl are the Crimson Quake. Thanks for voting, and remember to watch Digimon weekday afternoons and Saturday mornings right here on Fox
Because
Kids.
they should have won anyway.
Huh.
Based on
We all know where your loyalties lie.
It was rigged.
It was very rigged.
Inflation Gate.
Digibowl Gate.
No.
Wait, you don't know Inflation Gate? I know nothing about football. I know about Inflation Gate. Inflate Gate?
Cool.
Inflate Gate, sorry.
Whatever. You don't know anything.
Actually, this isn't a football podcast. We should market it. We should change the metadata and stuff so it seems like it's a football podcast.
No, we should.
Because there's a trend actually of a football analysis podcast, and I think they're going to be featured in iTunes leading up to Super Bowl and stuff. So we should totally hook into that marketing machine.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious if we got featured as a football.
You know, I really want to go for that. I want to try. No, I don't think anyone could, but
it would not end well for us.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. People write really bad reviews
yeah.
I was misled into listening to a Digimon podcast.
I feel like there's a Digimon that's sports theme, but I might be thinking of a Super Sentai villain, and I don't know.
I don't really remember anything.
Rinkmon!
Rinkmon is true, yeah. Rinkmon is everything you want in life, Ashley.
Rinkmon is why did nobody tell me about this 15 years ago? What is wrong with you people?
We really should campaign to have Rinkmon in season, in try.
Yes.
Okay, so anyone else have any Digibowl comments, or should we go into the plug section?
Are we not going to watch the commercial?
Oh, wait, sorry. I cut. Yeah, so this is the commercial that was for, the entire idea of the Digibowl.
It's Digimon versus Digimon. Watch the first Digibowl on Fox Kids. Saturday, January 27th, the first season's Digimon take on the second season to see who are the ultimate champions of the digital gridiron. It's 4 quarters of digital football hosted by Terry Bradshaw. There'll be quarterly awards.
We need to explain to listeners.
Scored.
Even a halftime show.
They scored.
Digibowl on Fox Kids. Saturday, January 27th, starting at 7. All morning.
Starting at 7?
That's really early. I don't remember Fox
Pokemon
Kids.
used to air at 7. And we
Well, that
watched
was
it.
that wasn't.
That was weekdays,
Yeah,
right?
but that was weekdays, right?
That was weekdays.
Maybe.
That was
Yeah.
syndication.
Yeah.
So, we still watched
Saturday stuff normally started at
Saturday stuff started at 8, and then there was pre stuff that was more childish that started at 7.
Yeah.
But I imagine for a long marathon like this, it was 4 hours of programming, so I imagine if they wanted to air anything else, they might have started earlier. But
What's that commercial in the the bottom right?
I don't know. It looks weird, but I wanted to comment on. I can go back to it in a second. But I wanted to comment on. There was something that wasn't clear from the audio. It was really weird there. What was it? Something that I was I want to.
Bradshaw just existing.
Oh no, it was Terry. It was a clip. It was a video clip that wasn't actually in any of the segments we watched. Where it's saying I forget what part is it where. I'll make a gif of it and you'll find it in the show notes. So it's right when they're saying hosted by Terry Bradshaw. He's just pointing his thumb at the screen yep, I'm here. I hate it.
Sup?
It's so, I don't know what.
And his smile.
Yeah. His smirk. I mean, it's probably not going to come out too well as a gift because this is really low resolution video, but.
He is smiling, right?
Yeah, I really want to thank whoever uploaded these. I mean, I think we're going to link to a bunch of different videos, and some of them are different sources, but I think a bunch of them are on this one YouTube channel. And actually, I'm not sure if I should. I don't want to call attention to it. I don't want to in case someone wants to take it down or something, or file a copyright complaint. But you know who you are out there. You've done a good service to the community of both Digimon fans and football fans. So now for our new segment called Plug Your Hug, where we plug things that we like to hug, metaphorically. Things we like. You don't like the title Plug Your Hug?
No, but whatever. You used it. We'll let it stand.
Okay, so I'm gonna plug my hug. My hug is I actually have had one for a couple months, like since November, that I wanted to plug, and it's been superseded by another one. So I'll eventually get to the first one. So what I'm recommending is The Witness, which is a PS4 game by Jonathan Blow of Braid fame, and it's really good. I only started playing it like 2 days ago, and it's like a puzzle game, but it's basically a bunch of puzzles in a world that you explore, and it's very basic and simple in a way that it's like very like stripped down from what a game is, but it's also more complex than just a puzzle. Most puzzle games, it's really good. I can't really.
I woke up at 3 a.m. and Jeff was still playing it, and I was like, "Go the hell to sleep."
And I was like, "No, I can't. I'm addicted to puzzles."
And then he's like, "Puzzles!" Like he literally was like, "But I have to puzzle."
Does this remind you of a puzzle?
The Digibowl? I've heard a lot of people say like once they've been playing The Witness for a couple hours, they'll like see puzzles in their sleep. I haven't gotten to that point yet. Mostly because I didn't sleep.
Because you don't sleep.
I've done that before.
Well, I mean, I basically haven't slept because I was too busy puzzling. So.
Are you Professor Layton now?
No, Professor Layton would not survive on the Witness Island. It's also very Myst-inspired, but it like has a very pretty, very colorful aesthetic, which reminds me of the Unfinished Swan, which is another older digital game that. Anyway, yeah, it's really good. But if you should only like if you're into puzzles, you'll probably like it. If you're not into puzzles, you're not gonna like it. So, but it's really cool. Ashley, what is your hug?
Trying to decide what my hug is.
I like how I chose the most precious title for our like Digibowl episode for our like most raw,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Guess I'll go with the manga high school debut, which is by the same author as My Love Story.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Apparently My Love Story is ending soon.
Okay, I've only watched the anime.
It's had a long run, right?
No, it's only been a few years. Also, I think it's monthly.
Oh, yeah, it's only a 10 volume so far.
I would say high school debut is more like stereotypical shoujo, but you can see the seeds of where My Love Story came from in it.
It seems a little weird to me that there would be the author working on 2 series at once. So.
What? My high school debut is old.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Wait,
Yeah.
but
Doesn't Fizz release it?
yeah, I'm not really commenting on. I'm not really recommending myself, so I don't think I have to disclaimer. But I mean, isn't Viz releasing it now?
No, it's like only in 3-in-1s now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Is it you're recently finding it?
I mean, I'd wanted to read it for a while, and then I watched the anime. I didn't know that they were the same author at first. Until I got high school debut and was like, oh, wait, what? No, I got it because I probably finished some other manga, and I'm like, you can only collect so many manga at a time, you know? Like,
It's true.
Not if you're Ashley.
what? That is not true. So much money, so much manga money that I give to you.
My favorite part of listening to old episodes was like how I would, like complain when you would talk about buying manga, and I'm like, Ashley, stop buying manga. And I'm like, okay. Well, I can't.
Well, that's funny now, isn't it, Jeffrey?
A little bit.
What does Asher Andrew want to...
Asher, what's your hug that you want to plug?
I don't think I've gotten into anything new lately, but there's a recipe for roasted cauliflower that I really like.
Whoa!
What was it's a new category?
Yeah.
It's
Is the recipe online?
so-
Can we link to it?
Yeah, hold on. That would be easier than me just reciting it.
Is it edible?
What's in it?
Yes, it's
What makes it so good?
cheese mostly.
Okay.
Cheese.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
I was like, cauliflower, but if there's cheese involved, then that's okay.
Oh man. That's not it. Is this it?
Why don't you have it saved, yo?
I do not have it saved. I end up with like a different one every time, basically. This isn't it. All right. Well, whatever. I'll just say it then. So you preheat your oven to like 450. And I buy my cauliflower pre-cut because it's easy. But if you just chop up a head, it's fine. And you put 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of minced garlic in a baggie, and put the cauliflower in the bag and mix it up so that it's evenly distributed. Oh, and grease a casserole dish and put the cauliflower in there and put pepper and parsley, or no, just pepper and maybe salt on the cauliflower. And then when the oven's ready, you stick it in there for 22 minutes. And then you, when that's ready, you put the Parmesan, like 1/3 a cup of Parmesan, shredded Parmesan cheese, and parsley, if you like parsley, on it. Cook it for another 3 minutes, and then it's ready. And it's great.
I was so confused how we turned into a cooking podcast.
Because I don't have anything to plug.
Whatever, we turned into a football podcast. Now we're a cooking podcast. It's fun.
Okay.
Andrew, what's your hug you want to plug?
Well, I'm gonna go back to Digimon times. Well, season 1-ish time. So I'm gonna plug the anime for GTO.
GTO?
Great Teacher Onizuka.
You've never heard of GTO, Jeffrey? Get out.
Pontiac GTO. I'm actually confused because isn't this... Oh, sorry. No, I was confused with... Okay.
GTO also refers to a car.
Yes, but there's a recent series that I've seen in the like Japanese top manga ranking, which is not similar, but I was confused about for a second. It's like something like "Teach me blah blah blah," "Teach me something."
What? That's probably something else.
Yeah, it's definitely something else because this looks like it's much older and completed in 14 years ago. So.
Well, there's also it's still sort of continuing with like I think the most recent manga is Lost Paradise. I think.
Oh, yeah, you're right, yeah.
Even though it's a bit dated, GTO is really fun. Some life lessons for crazy 14-year-olds.
Wait, so are you reading the manga or watching anime?
I'm watching the anime right now, and I only have 2 episodes left.
Is it on streaming?
It's on Crunchyroll.
That's something that I regret last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever, when we recommended a bunch of anime and forgot to explain that what streaming platforms they're on, and that they were new anime, they're coming out now.
All right, you can watch Erase, which is a new anime on Crunchyroll, and you should do it right now.
Yes, that was the anime Ashley recommended, on...
Do it right now.
At the time, there were 2 episodes out, and now there are 4, and it's as good, even better. It's really good.
Actually, there's kind of some themes that overlap with GTO in that, like abuse.
Actually,
all the great things.
Yeah, all the great things that plague grade and middle schoolers.
Oh, man.
Actually, when I was looking through the top manga sales of the week in Japan, I forget what it's called, but there was another series, a manga, that had it's not like the same premise as Erase. It was a 20-something-year-old who goes back to his 10-something-year-old past and tries to fix things of his past. And I was like, huh.
That is a very common thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was new to me.
Doing it well is hard.
Yeah.
Just repeating time travel or whatever. What else did I watch that was like that? I don't even remember now.
Wait, so sorry I interrupted your GTO recommendation. Is there anything else you had to say about that?
It's GTO.
How many episodes are there?
Go watch it. There's 43. And I'm not even sure if it adapts the whole manga, because the manga ended a few years afterwards. But what really surprises me is it does not look like something created in the early 2000s. It reminds me of early 90s animation. And the only way you would know is that the opening has some rotoscoping, kind of a very stylistic anime opening, I guess. And then there's cell phones.
Was rotoscoping more popular in the past?
Rotoscoping is never popular.
I was gonna say, the only thing I've seen, the only anime I've seen is very clearly rotoscoped was
Flowers of Evil.
Yeah, Flowers of Evil. But so I don't really attribute it to be an old thing or anything. I just think it was a weird thing.
Rotoscoping was also used for that Lord of the Rings cartoon and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, one of those is actually well respected, right?
Well, they're sort of both well respected. I'm not sure.
I do not think the Lord of the Rings cartoon is well respected.
Okay, it's not the best, but it's well known, kind of, sort of. But yes, all the characters in GTO are great. That's all you need to know, even if they all seem like assholes.
Okay, so now we've plugged all our hugs. Let us know what you thought about this episode in our comments at podages.com/009. We also have detailed notes on the site about all the characters, images, and references we make, so check those out if you're curious about anything we mentioned.
Podigious is made possible with the support from our awesome Patreon: Amanda, Andre Lelouch, David Grauman, Eric Angemon, Joe, Jack Sant, Kailani, Sam Krieger, and Sophie Padamon.
We should probably mention that we are trying to add Digimon names to our Patreon, but we are not the most creative people. So if you become a Patreon or you're any of these Patreon and you want a Digimon name, let us know, and we can add it to your name.
I will just animify your name eventually.
Yeah, as you say, it doesn't have to be Digimon animification like Andre Lelouch.
If you want to become a Patreon and support the show, you can join Patreon Party, our private Slack chat group, for $1 a month. You can get monthly stickers for $5 a month, and you can get early episodes for $10 a month. We also have a lot more rewards and goals, so check out patreon.com/Podigious.
You can find us on Twitter, Tumblr, or Facebook to keep up with the Digimons and get funny images and GIFs related to the show. You can find me on Tumblr, where my handle is Phantom Cello Staff. Ash?
You can find me at Asher Dashery at Tumblr.
Ashley?
Find me at AshMcD00 on Twitter.
And lastly, Jeff.
Find me at Definitely Jeff on Twitter, and I am despondent because I was rejected. I was not allowed to use a joke in this response.
It was a bad joke.
It was a bad joke. Our Calumon artwork is by the awesome Mary Cagle. Check out her webcomics Let's Speak English, Sleepless Domain, and Kiwi Blitz. And she's also Cube Watermelon on Tumblr and Twitter.
Share the podcast with your friends who don't like Digimon but love football, if you have friends like that.
Next time on Podigious, we learned that our Next Time on Podigious teasers are usually a lie. Bye.
Bye.
And remember, never stop digivolving. Okay, I'm recording now.
I think Andrew should be a tight end.
A what?
Exactly. Well, then why didn't you want to be a tight end?
I don't want to be a tight end.
What does this mean?
Warmer.
Okay, well, Andrew wants to be a water boy, so that's fine.
Or a water boy or the bench warmer.
I'm not sure that's a thing in football. Is that a thing in football?
Sure,
Do they
it
have
has
benches?
backups that
All right.
thing.
We need to watch, or we need to read some football manga to understand football.
There's like
Put
one.
iShield 21 in our Crunchyroll queue.
I started iShield 21 and I was like, eh.
Oh, really? I heard it was.
It looks really old.
It is
really
like
old.
it's
I
like
know.
15 years old now.
But it looks it.
Yeah.
I think I've heard good things about the manga.
I mean, I've heard good things about it too, but like I'm not. Maybe I'm burnt out on sports anime or something.
Nonsense. You still have a
I'm reading this.
It was 37 volumes? Like, Jesus.
yes.
Welcome to the wonderful world of shonen, dude.
But like, there's that much to talk about football?
Dude, it's shonen.
It's shonen. A game would
It's
probably
less
take up
about
like
football and more about shonen.
gay.
I mean, probably. I didn't get far enough for that.
No, but that's what sports anime are nowadays.
No.
I guess.
It's gay subtext.
Unless you're watching Ofuri, in which case it is very much not subtext.
What?
What?
Share the podcast with your friends who don't like Digimon but love football.
I don't think any of us have friends like that.
What is this football?
Plenty of friends like that. Although most of them do hate football too. They just hate everything.
Oh yeah, I guess
If you have
Ashley
friends
has
like
like real people friends.
Isn't our next episode the Digi Noobs episode?
No. I mean, what I'm doing with those episodes is that bonus episode is basically like working on it when I have free time between the rest of the schedule of working on the other episodes.
So it's never gonna come out.
It's gonna come out at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get it out before the next Try movie, but it's not gonna like be like it's coming out at this point. Yeah, I mean the whole next time thing is kind of tricky. At this point, I feel like we've just been like, next time maybe this.
Be like, we don't know, just go with it.
It's definitely gonna be the next Tamers episode. So it's
Oh, speaking of Tamers, where was I? What was I doing back in November?
So it was like that was a really. I feel really bad at it because I was like, we need to record this before we go to Japan because I wanted to like edit it before we left for Japan, and I would release it like the week after, like the week we were in Japan, I think. So I was like, okay, we need to record it the next day, and like you weren't available that day or something. So I was like, okay, let's just record.
I don't remember any of this.
I don't either.
I changed David Gao into David Graumon. Like,
oh, wait, but Eric Angel? Why isn't that Eric Angemon?
oh hell yeah!
Joe,
What about Jack Sant?
I don't know.
Saint Anjuman or something.
Let's see what Google suggests. Doesn't. I thought I would like the first. So I searched Digimon Sant, and the first Digimon wiki result is Skullgreymon. So
No.
Your password. You can use mine to get on the internet.
Podigious.
do. We're recording about football because football is so relevant to Digimon.
Podigious is your clearly nostalgic analytical tour through the Digimon marketing machine. I'm star wide receiver Ashley McDonald, and I'm joined by quarterback Jeffrey Ruberg.
We're supposed to respond. Like, football players don't respond when they're called
All right,
out.
do you not want to do a response this time?
I think we still need a response just for
Yeah.
the flow of
Wait, hold
the
on, hold
thing.
on. Football interview. I want to see what footballers say. Do you say
You
footballer?
say
What?
football player. You
Footballer.
could say footballer, I guess.
I'm a baller.
But
Let us know what you thought about this episode in our comments at podigious.com/009. We also have detailed notes on the site, all the characters, images, and references we make. I need to catch my breath. My breath was taken by Terry Bradshaw. Okay.
Very breathtaking. And I have a podcast later today, hopefully. It's just an introduction episode, so we're not doing anything major, just explaining what the podcast is about.
Listening to our Podigious episode 1, where I tried to do that, I'm just like, it's so painful. It's like so painful on so many levels. Like, I start off and I'm like, hi, I'm Jeff. I'm a software engineer, but that doesn't matter because I like Digimon. I'm just like, oh my God, I want to smack myself. Okay, let's try to do the Fox music again one time without any cue. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't know.
taking my headphones off. This is unbearable.
You guys are so bad at it.
I was doing it from memory. I don't watch football.
I definitely have memories of that music ingrained in my brain just from like wanting to watch The Simpsons and it being delayed by football and being angry at football.
Football.
Football.